Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back to the Saving Made Simple channel. My name is Bella and today I'm going to be unstuffing my large savings challenges as well as going over my savings challenge, my financial goals for 2025 before I sit down and go over my goals for 2026 in the next video. This will be the last video, I think, that you'll see this here mat, which honestly is okay because people keep using it to eat on, and so I'm actually tired of looking at the stains that are on it, which I don't think you guys can see, but I definitely can. Anyways, so we're going to start with unstuffing some challenges today because, like I said, it's gonna be a new year. I want to start off fresh. I do need this out so I can see where things are supposed to go. Any change I have in here, I'm going to be putting toward my nickel nest egg at the end of the video. All right, so time is money goes into vacay. So I will put that in here. Nope, not in here. I'm sorry. I will put that in here. My family and I, we are discussing going to British Columbia this year. So that is where we would probably be saving for if we go at all. Adding to vacation, I will be adding 20, 30, 40, 5. Next challenge is shut the box, and that will be going toward emergency. And we'll go over how much is going everywhere in once we're done. So we've got emergency being emptied, and it's got 30. All right, next we've got dots and boxes, and that's going to credit card. I don't have any cue cards, like I said, so I've just got these envelopes that I thought would help keep everything organized because it's difficult when you don't have any sort of organization going on. All right, so what is going into my credit card is 50, 65. Okay, next challenge we've got is I'm positive that I want to save money, which has 25, 35, 45, and 50, and that is also going toward credit card. I knew I was going to be spending on my credit card for Christmas, so that's why I did that. All right, so this is going toward my month ahead car, which goes in this one. So for save the date, we've got 20, 30, 40, 5, and 50, which is going to be hard to make work because my car is in, well, maybe there's another challenge for it. I don't know. I can't remember. All right, moving on. For gifts and the money that is in Saveopoly, I don't actually think is going to go toward gifts. I think I'm going to put it somewhere else. I'm just not sure yet where because Christmas is over. Oh, sorry. Merry Christmas to everybody. Today's actually Boxing Day, so happy Boxing Day. I hope everybody's Christmas was well. I hope everybody had a safe and happy day yesterday, the 24th. Today, I hope that if you're shopping, you've saved up for what you plan to buy. We had a really bad ice storm today, so I did go to Tim Hortons this morning with my son, and otherwise we stayed home. And hence why I am definitely going to be filming a bunch of videos today. All right, so I'm not sure where it's going to go yet, but I do have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35 to figure out because, like I said, Christmas is over and my son's birthday isn't until January, so I don't want to start saving for that yet. Loose change, I do have 25 in here. However, it's supposed to go to emergency, so I'll put that toward emergency, but I did not want to, I shouldn't even have started this one because I'm going to restart it anyway. And if you are interested in most of these challenges, don't worry, they will come in better quality than this. I put these stickers on really quick because I had already scratched this challenge before. Anyway, so for spicy and sweet, it's going toward my mechanic fund. And in here we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And that goes in here for, nope, this is not the right one. This goes in here for mechanic. There we go. Lucky draw, I never started again. And hit or miss is supposed to go toward month ahead car. And I did start it. Actually, I finished a bunch of them and then I held the money until today. So in going toward month ahead car, we've got 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 155, 65, 75, 85, 95, 200. That's going into month ahead car. There we go. All right, so that is what we've got in here. And I will be starting some new hit or miss challenges in the new year. So here's your warning that if you haven't bought some of the older ones, so I think I've scratched the 90s, the 80s, and maybe the 2000s now. So I'm probably going to be moving up to the newer, older ones. So whatever came out after the 80s, 90s, 2000s, probably like the 2010s, 20 teens, and the Kiss List or something. So if you haven't bought those and scratched them, spoiler alert, will be coming for the new year. Okay, so we're gonna go through this really, really quickly. For emergency fund, I will be adding 20, 40, 5, 50, 55. So we're gonna do 20 and just a half a 1 for 5. Actually, I'm gonna take that one out. I'll just take the $5 bill out because I'm gonna be restarting this challenge anyway. So this 5 can go to the extras. So in here we now have all right, so in emergency fund for the year end, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, and 2. So I will put $200 into the bank for credit card, or for emergencies, so. All right, and I now need 2 of these. Okay, so emergency fund, I will be well, I guess, I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it going, I don't know. Anyway, I guess it would make sense to restart my sinking funds. So this is gonna be going, this is my back to bank. All right, and moving on to month ahead car, I've got 50, 70, 90, 110, 30, 50, 70, 80, 95, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. 250 is what I have in here. So I'm gonna grab 20, 5, 10, 15, 20 from the nope, I wanted 10. Sorry, my bad. Should be divisible by 2 now. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 30, 50, 70, 80, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 260. So we're gonna do so that's 100, that's 200, 30, 60. There we go. So that's 260. So we should have 360 in here. Let's just double check. Alrighty. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 300, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. So that's 360. So I am going to pull 1, 2, and 3 $100 majiggers out. And then we're gonna pull 50 and 60. So these are all gonna go back to the bank. So that's 300 car. There we go. So then we've got 360 that will be going back into the envelope. 140 more and I can go make a payment. Okay. Nothing else in there. Then we've got vacation. We've got 20, 45. I think to go to BC, we need like $1,100 each. That covers plane and all that. So we'll just have to see if we can make that happen because I don't know that I'm gonna have that kind of money this year, but we'll see. So in vacation in total, I have 20, 40, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100. So I'm going to put that to go back to bank. It'll go in my high yield savings account. And all of these placeholders, in case you're wondering, are by Kay's Wallet over on Etsy. I absolutely love them. They're super, super durable. They're very clear and legible. You know exactly what they say, and they're wonderful. I really like them. I've made, I think, like 4 orders for them now, and I buy them 3 to 6 at a time, depending on, you know, how many I need. Okay. Next, we've got car maintenance. We've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, so for car maintenance, I'm going to be doing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That should cover my next oil change, which might actually be sooner than it needs to be because my car didn't register my last oil change. I should technically be fine until April, but every time I turn on my car, it's saying, please check engine oil soon. I talked to my mechanic and he says he thinks it just didn't register the, like I said, the change. So he said it should be fine, but because I see the notice, I hear something and I'm like, I bet you that's because I'm out of oil, which it's really, I think I'm going to be taking it in just to make sure it's not out of oil, because I know what happens when you run out of oil is your car basically just becomes a big brick. So I'm going to add this last 20 to my car because the closer I get to paying off my car, the better. Spoiler alert, but it is actually a big part of my goal this year to pay a big chunk of my car off. So I'm gonna be putting this. Part of me actually wants to take money from emergency, and I might. I haven't fully decided yet. I've just been thinking about it for the past minute. So that's 20. Why did I colored 2 cars. Well, I guess now I gotta. If I take 120 out of, oh, but then it'll really mess up my count. If I take 120 out, because right now emergency has 200. Let me see. So if I take out 140, so that'd be 60. And I'm not gonna send $60 to the bank. So I'll put $60 back into my emergency. And then I will put, I'll finish this. That way I can restart it in the new year. So this one will have 500. All right. And then I will keep this in here until I clean it off. All right, there we go. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so car is now at, so emergency is no longer on here. Car is now at 500. And vacay is at 100. So let's make sure this is at 6. So we got 50, 70, 90, 110, 30, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 250, 70, 90, 310, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 580, 590, 400, 510, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 500. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. I must have done something. I'm assuming it's whatever I did at the end there when I did car and vacay. 50. 70, 90, 110, 30, 50, 70, 90, 210, 30, 50, 70, 90, 310, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't know where the extra 20 came from, but I'm putting it in my credit card. I'm sure I'll figure it out at some point, but it is what it is. I will make sure everything's right in the new year. All right, so $600 is going to the bank. There we go. And oh, plus the money that's going toward my credit card, which is 50, 70, 80, 5, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So 135 for a credit card. $600 is going back to the bank to go to my high yield savings account. All right, then we will go and spend a minute on my change. So I'm going to be adding $2, $4, $6, $8, $10, $12 to my nickel nest egg. 2, 4, 6, 8. Sorry, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, I forgot what I said. $12. I need this. All right, so let's do what, 8 and 4? 8 and 4. There we go. We'll put all of this in my envelope. This just means in the new year when I restart savings challenges, I'm gonna have to make sure I bring some loonies and toonies to the game. All right, there's that. Okay, now for the important part. Not that that wasn't important, it was more fun than important, but anyway, let's look at my goals for 2025. So 2025 was a pretty good year for the most part. Okay, so have at least $2,500 in my high yield savings account for emergencies. I did, and then my dog got sick. So currently I've got $1,000 because I did take some money out for Christmas. Shh, don't tell anybody. But I do have $1,000 in my tax-free savings account. And then I have $850, $950, $1050, $11, $12, $13. Now I'll have $1450, $145 plus interest. I have $20. So yeah, I actually do currently have $25 between my tax-free savings account and my high yield savings account. So that does count. That does count. I currently, once this money goes in, I will have $25.20. So that's a check. All right, sinking funds. Vacay, I did have, okay, so in March of 2025, my son had to play in Huntsville. It was $660 for the hotel plus food and whatever. So I wanted to save $1,000, which I did. So that was good. Christmas, I had saved, I think $900 in the middle of November. And then I put like another $300. So that's 12. And then I still, I don't know if I hit 15. I think I spent money on my credit card. So technically, no, I don't know. I'm gonna say I didn't save 15 because technically I put a bunch of money on my credit card and then I started spending that. So no. Okay, hockey, start envelope, be prepared for 800. Yes, we had that. Vet, have 500 in my high yield savings account. I currently in vet have 500. Oh, hey, yes, good. Okay, month ahead car payment, make 2 bonus payments or 1 bonus with 500 in my maintenance fund. I have made 3 bonus payments. In March, I put $1,500 toward my car. And then I think in October, I put another 500 and now I've got 500 ready to go again. So cha-ching. All right, month ahead. Phone bill is full. My insurance is full and my rent is at, it's not full. It's not full. It's at like, I think just over half. Let me look. Phone, that was full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm at 150 out of 300. So no. Oh well, rent isn't that. I mean, my mom works with me, so. Oh, less than 500 on my credit card. Nope. Do you not miss any car payments? Good. I did not. I have never, ever missed any car payments. Buy 1 gift card worth $20 per month. So I was doing this until I think in like April or May, I bought a $50 gas card and I went to the gas station to use it once I was having issues with my dog and it never loaded. So I gave the place $50 and the card never worked. So I lost $50 and after that I stopped buying gift cards. I'm gonna do something different this year, but I would have done that However, due to circumstances, I did stop. So I'm gonna say no, I didn't do it, but at my own choice because the system failed. And that's not something I'm gonna do again. I'm going to maybe try to keep like a, I don't know, grocery. I haven't thought too much about that yet. But anyway, do not withdraw from tax-free savings account more than twice. I failed that because my dog got really sick. And I actually just took money out for the third time in, literally last month, actually. So if I was grading myself out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 8 out of 13. Which, you know, sometimes things happen. I mean, it would have been a lot different if my dog hadn't have been sick half the year. She's still going through it. We've just basically decided that it's just her age. We've done every test possible and everything's come back like normal. We paid, it was a $800 test to have her poop sample gone through with a microscope. We've done 2 blood tests. We've done all of the things and we're not getting any answers. We've tried a multitude of different foods. We've tried a multitude of different prescriptions and everything will work for 1 or 2 days and then she's back to normal. So now we're just basically giving her her normal kibble that she had before all this started, and we're continuing to try psyllium husk, and we are continuing to give her sweet potato and rice when she starts, I don't know, she gets to a point where she gets really gassy, and that's when we start changing it up a little, which is probably what we shouldn't be doing, but we are trying to help her. Anyway, so I think as far as vets, I will probably take her back in the new year just to give her a one-over, and then I think hopefully with the whole vet things, hopefully we're done. So that's pretty much it for the discussion here, I think. I will make the changes I want to make, and then I will come back and introduce you to my new system for 2026. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that 2025 has been great to you, and I hope that 2026 is even better. I will be seeing you guys again soon. Take care. Bye.